A lonely human paid $3 for the alien girl with a sack on her head, then married her and built a family. The marketplace smelled of rust, sweat, and despair. Liam adjusted the strap of his worn satchel as he passed stalls stacked with rusted machine parts, stale bread, and cages of half-starved animals. He had come for tools, maybe a spare battery pack if luck was with him. But then he heard it. 3 credits. Just 3 credits. Take her off my hands. The voice was loud, desperate. Liam turned his head, expecting another malnourished beast for sale. Instead, he saw a figure crouched in the dirt, hands tied in front, a filthy sack pulled over her head. The vendor, a squat man with greasy hair, kicked at the bound figure. Worthless thing. Won't even talk. Eats too much. No one wants her. Liam froze. He had heard rumors of such things. Traffickers selling off alien war refugees as servants. Most disappeared into hard labor or worse. 3 credits, the vendor repeated, eyeing him. Cheaper than a loaf of bread. Liam reached for his wallet before his brain could argue. What are you doing? He thought, even as the coins clinked into the vendor's palm. The man grinned, shoved the rope into Liam's hands, and walked away. For a long moment, Liam just stared at the figure kneeling before him. He could feel the eyes of other shoppers, curious, pitying, disgusted. Clearing his throat, he knelt. It's all right, he said softly. I won't hurt you. The figure flinched when he tugged the sack free. Beneath it was a girl. No, a young woman. Her features were alien yet heartbreakingly familiar. Pale lavender skin marked with faint silver lines, eyes large and dark, hair matted but long, shimmering faintly like starlight. She squinted against the light, trembling. She whispered something in a language he didn't know. I don't understand, Liam admitted. He offered his hand. But you're safe now. At home. He cut the ropes from her wrists and gave her water. She drank greedily, coughing. Then she stared at the cup in wonder, as though no one had ever given her something freely. He made soup with the little he had, setting it before her. She sniffed it, hesitated, then ate with quiet urgency. Only after she finished did he sit across from her. My name's Liam, he said gently. Do you have a name? She hesitated, then tapped her chest. Ari, he repeated. That's beautiful. Her lips trembled as though in used kindness. She whispered something else, and though he couldn't grasp the words, the meaning reached him somehow. Gratitude, fear, hope. That night, she curled up on a blanket near the fire, eyes flicking toward him with mistrust. He let her be. It was enough that she was no longer in chains. Days became weeks. Ari learned a few human words. Water, food, safe, Liam. She followed him when he worked the fields, helping however she could. At first clumsy, she soon showed unexpected strength and endurance. The neighbors whispered, of course. A human bachelor living alone with an alien woman he'd bought. Some assumed the worst. But Liam ignored them. Ari was not a slave. She was someone he wanted to protect. One evening, as rain hammered the roof, Ari placed her hand over his. Her eyes shimmered with emotion he couldn't mistake. Family? She asked haltingly. The word broke something in him. He had lived so long in loneliness after the wars, his parents gone, his village emptied. The thought that this strange, brave woman wanted to call him family. Yes, he whispered, covering her hand. Family. They married quietly, with no priest, no registry. Just 2 souls exchanging vows before the fire. Liam taught her human customs, and she, little by little, taught him her people's tongue. He learned that Ari had been captured as a child when her colony was raided, sold from one trader to another. Her family gone, her people scattered. She had stopped speaking because no one listened. With Liam, she spoke again. She laughed. She sang in her soft, lilting language while planting seeds in the soil. The house grew warm again. Years passed. They built more than just a home. They built a life. Together, they repaired the farm, expanding the fields. Ari proved ingenious with alien farming techniques, blending them with human tools to yield crops twice as strong. In time, children came, half human, half alien, wholly theirs. The first time Liam held their daughter, tiny and glowing faintly with her mother's silver lines, he wept. Ari pressed her forehead to his, whispering, "Family!" The villagers who once whispered began to watch with wonder. Their farm flourished, their children thrived. And slowly, suspicion gave way to acceptance. On quiet nights, Liam sometimes remembered the day in the market, the sack over her head, the way she had flinched at his touch. 3 credits. That was all it had taken to change both their lives. But he knew it wasn't really the coins that mattered. It was the choice. To see her as a person. To reach out instead of turning away. One evening, years later, as their children played in the yard and Ari sang softly, while hanging laundry, Liam wrapped his arms around her. "Do you ever think," he murmured, "what if I hadn't stopped that day?" Ari tilted her head, smiling. "Then I would still be in the dark, and you still alone." She pressed a hand to his chest. "But now, family, always." And under the fading light, with the warmth of home around them, Liam knew he had never truly been rich until the day he gave 3 credits for a girl with a sack on her head and found everything he'd been searching for.